Shalom.
Shalom.
All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. And shalom to the brothers teaching this word, you know. So, you know, we're just basically gonna just, you know, curse out this world pretty much, man.
That's
right. You know what I'm saying? Go into Revelation 18, man, the destruction of America, man. Pretty much, which is the, you know, what they say is the beacon of the world, the light of the world. And you know, you brothers, you want to say anything as well, you get it in.
The great whore.
What a great whore. that whore, you know. Basically, right, America, man, which everyone follows the ways of America, man. And anything America's, since, you know, Esau's established his foot there, that anything that they've set up is the ways of death, man, and destruction. There's no way you could, because anyone that says it, anything good about it, we can show you in the scriptures there's everything bad about it, man. And then relate it to, like, what's going on around us. You know what I'm saying? So if you go into, because Revelation 18 talks about the destruction of it. Let's go into Revelation 18, man.
From the top, Revelation 18
even get
and 1.
Isaiah 10 and 1 as well. Go on, bro.
It says, and after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils.
Right, it's become the habitation of, read that, Babylon the great is fallen, it has fallen, and become the habitation of devils, yeah? That's what the scripture said. So that's the angel was saying, look, Babylon's fallen. Babylon the great, let's get Revelation 11 and 8 as well, because it's saying Babylon the great is fallen, it is fallen, it's become the habitation of devils, man. So you look, when it's talking about it's fallen, that's talking about, and get Isaiah 54 and 16 as well, because it's talking about the destruction of America. That's what that's talking about, man. And the word Babylon is confusion. That's what it means, man. And that's the land of confusion. And anything that is a so-called beacon of light. So everywhere that follows America is a confused land.
Wow, can I get quick preset?
Go on, bro. Go on, bro.
Isaiah 24 and 10. The city of confusion is broken down.
The city of confusion. That's that babal, man. Confusion. Okay, because look, anything outside of what the Lord says to do is confusion, man. So you got in America, you got men that are straight up saying, I was born a woman. So no, I'm really a woman. So they're gonna transform themselves. Which you got doctors that will do this. You know, basically transform them into a woman. Give them the medications to grow tits. And the first transvestite Playboy model. I mean, this is a joke, man. It's a sick movie, man. Go on, up.
The actual first transgender surgery upon the earth was done in 1953 in America, man. And observe how it's spread so far. It's spread far from over there up onto here, man. So that proves them. And
hello?
And in fact,
what were you saying, bro?
the actually first LGBT community itself was established over there in the States. So now that's spread throughout this whole earth, man. As the scripture goes to say, it's wine of the wrath of fornication. You know, do you want to keep going in Revelation 18, or have you got more on that?
Yeah, well, it's finished now.
We're filming at this present minute, bro. We're filming at
just on the point, it says Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe unto them, this is what the brother called for. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
Woe unto them. So what does that mean? Destruction, right?
That's right.
So unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. That country over there in the States, man, they push it forth. Women can drive cars, or you can't beat your kids. You know, it's cool to be a tranny. Like again, the LGBT community started in America. It's gone throughout the whole planet.
Yeah.
The wine of their wrath of their fornication.
Yeah. And then all nations have drunk. The scriptures talk about all nations drinking of the wine of the whore. And we were watching a movie.
The Last Samurai.
The Last Samurai, and that was going into the Ammonites, and basically Last Samurai, the last of the generation of the samurai was dying out because Esau. What did Esau do?
He went there, fucked over.
Well, yeah, he flooded it with his weaponry, technology, and all that. So he was basically saying, look, this is the new way of life. And even the emperor, the guys that were advising the emperor, they told him, look, this is a new world. You got to come to terms with a new world. So they basically, what they did was what? Drink of the wine of the philosophy of America, man.
You even had that coon when he stood up and say, "We have their cannons.
We have their cannons.
Western
The howitzers. The howitzers. Sorry,
Western clothing.
Western clothing. The howitzers.
Oh,
so they were
man.
saying, look, we're becoming them, man. Let's assimilate to
Assimilate,
yeah, assimilate to them.
Uniform.
Uniform.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Can't.
You know, I mean, read it up.
It says, woe unto
Let's
them.
assimilate to them. That's
Right.
what they were doing.
Right.
And that bro, the movies show you that. I mean, bro, the scriptures is the truth. The scriptures show you the truth, man. And what you see around you, like, further proves, oh man, this Bible is true, man.
That's right.
Because that wine's talking about the philosophies, all these different things that these nations following that so-called beacon of light.
Mm-hmm.
That America, man, which is that harlot, man, that golden cup, the golden cup, man, that you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That had the nations follow her ways.
Mm-hmm.
Go on, now.
It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. And it's like, only in America, if I can say this, only in America, you're going to get a fucking, an award for being a transgender. Like you had Bruce Jenner. Yeah. He got an award for that shit. Yeah. And people uphold that lifestyle, man.
Yeah, they do.
You know, it's fucking crazy over there. It's supposed to be a God-fearing country, right?
Yeah.
They even got a place called Sin City, man.
Sin City.
What kind of a contradiction?
A God-fearing land. But you're talking about you believe in the scriptures. Any courtroom you go to, they make you put your right hand, because the right represents the righteousness. They make you put your right hand upon the scriptures. Okay, swear on your Almighty. You know, that's what they say, right?
I swear
but then you got a place in your land called, and America's a vast fucking place. That's why the Lord's gonna annihilate it. It's a vast place, man, of wickedness. You got a place in your land called Sin City.
Hey,
Go on, bro.
So what's also spiritual about that point is this, is that if you go and you type in the actual word Sin City itself, there's actual Sin City spread across this earth, and the actual one here is where Soho.
Yeah.
And true. Yeah.
There's one also in Tel Aviv. It's the same faces. The same people pushing the same things in different countries.
And there's all sorts of freaks over there.
Started from America.
They got the slogan, "Come on, it's Vegas."
Yeah.
You know, anything goes down over there. You know what I mean? Come on.
That's why when you look at the earth, yeah, it's like it's got like the major cities kind of are similar.
Yeah.
When you check out the major cities, like you might be in London, yeah, you might go to another part of the world. Let's say you go Sydney, Australia.
Same shit.
It's the same thing.
It's the concept of that metropolitan.
That's it, bro. That's it. And you know what that proves? We're in Rome again, man. This is Rome all over again, bro. Where any province that Rome, go on, bro.
Hey, when in Rome, do as the Romans do.
And everyone says that.
Yep.
Everyone says that.
Yep.
You might have people from another land. They might meet you up the road where we live. They might even say that to you when you're in Rome. No, you have to do what the Romans do. You have to, and they're from another country. These people is from Bulgaria. These people are from Russia. But they're gonna say the same thing to you. Go on, you got.
I got a precept. Yeah. Habakkuk 2. I'm gonna start from 4, but the point's in 5. It says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith."
That's talking about the so-called white man, man. He said his soul which is in him is not upright, man. Which is lifted up in him is not upright.
The seed of the wicked.
He's a seed of the wicked. He's born to be wicked.
Accustomed to do evil, man.
Yeah, because the scriptures, the righteous are the Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans walking around here. You're really the righteous spirits. But then amongst the righteous spirits, you got an election. That's them brothers that are woken up to the Lord's word, man. To knowing that they're Israelites, knowing their powers, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh, Shai. That's them brothers, man, have woken up to that. Like, look, we're the righteous, we got to do what's right, man. Because we're the guiding lights. We're really the guiding lights, man. But that's talking about Esau here. It says the soul which is lifted up in him not upright. Everything he does is adverse to the scriptures, man. The Church of England, the so-called blessed church of the land. You know what I'm saying? They just passed the law now. In primary schools, you got to teach your son and your daughters can do what they want. They can wear tutus. If your girl, the daughter wants to wake up and be dressed like a man, she can do that. She can put on a strap-on beard. That's fine. Basically, that's what they're saying. Your sons, they can wear high heels.
Yeah, I got a precept.
Go on up. And
Jeremiah
go into it as well.
13:23.
And that's fucking wicked, man. That's why we wake up every day and we say, look, Lord, please destroy this place, man. We sigh and cry, man. And we ask the Lord, please, Lord. We know it's in the Lord's time, But we always plead with the Lord, man. Like, please, Lord, do this, destroy this place.
Put curses upon it.
Put curses on it, man. Always we put curses on Babylon, man. Always we put curses on this place. Even in your deepest thoughts, every day, you're really cursing this place out. That's why you're always sad, man. That's why you're always like,
just smile.
you know what I'm saying? Because you're thinking about, Lord, please destroy this place, man. What kind of place is that where your children, we have to know, your brother's got children, man. They got to be in this kind of environment. Shit makes you fucking upset, man.
Because you're oppressed. You are oppressed, man. You know, if you are a father and you have children, you got to send your children to school with these freaks, man. With these souls that are running about that ain't upright in them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got to be mingling with these freaks, man. And then when they come home, they pick up them bad habits and shit. You got to slap it out of them.
But if it's child abuse,
exactly. That's
and then if you take them away from that, that's child abuse.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's just come to this point in this kingdom. If you're a parent who's a vegan, right? Which I'm not saying everybody has to be a vegan because I eat meat. I'm just saying it's like if you actively make your child just eat fruits and veg, which is way better than fucking some snacks and sweets and stuff. That's child abuse. It's child abuse to firmly promote upon your child a diet of health in this kingdom now. To tell them this place ain't fucked up, man.
It's fucked up, man.
You have grown kids, small children who's about 4 or 5 obese, man. Having heart problems. Kingdom, boy. I have a precept.
Go on, man.
And it says,
That's it, man. And that's the spirit you got to fucking be in, man. Sighing and crying, man. Go on, bro. So like it.
Can the Ethiopian change his skin?
Yeah, can the Ethiopian change his skin, man?
You know, blacked out.
Kush. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So-called Eritreans, Somalians, Ethiopians.
I'm the captain now.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what shows you that. Yeah. I'm the yeah. Can they change their skin? The answer is, that's like, Lord, he's asking, can they? No, they can't. And the Lord created all things, man. So the Lord really, he knows the Lord controls all things. That's the question he's asking people out there. Can he? No.
A rhetorical question.
Yeah, rhetorical question. Go on, now.
Or the
Ethiopian.
leopard. His spots. Then may you also...
Or the leopardy spots. No, because why? Because the Most High made him that way.
Yep.
The Most High made everything in this way, man. Like, look, that's that creation. That's that creation. Now, you on the earth, can you, in your mind, in your petty mind, can you try and say, no, I can change that? No, you can't, bruv.
You can't.
Because the Most High set things up how he set it up. And his way is way beyond us. Beyond what we can ever think. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the reason why the Lord is saying that and being sort of facetious with it, if you will, or sarcastic, is because it's like, that's really the leopard's identity. That's what makes a leopard a leopard.
The spots, them spots. Everyone knows that's a leopard.
So it's like, when you look at that cat,
yeah,
you know what kind of cat it is.
Yeah.
It's a leopard. It ain't a lioness. Because the lioness don't have spots. The leopard does.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, it's really dealing with the identity of an individual thing, like that animal. Right, so can the leopard change his spots? But then keep going.
You're still trying to change his identity anyway, in vanity, innit?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Well, that's say that again.
I was just saying, you got Esau trying to change his identity. He's trying to claim the whole line of Shem. He's trying to say he's Shemitic and everyone else is just either Hamitic or you're just a son of.
Well, he's trying to be the most.
He's trying to be everybody.
Yeah.
This guy's the real Chinese. He's the real original so-called man. He's the real Jews. He's the real this. Nigga, you're Esau, man. Just accept. Well, these Edomites have self-hate, man. Just accept that you're Edomites, man. And that God hates you. Guys try and try and pretend or try and go into this history, all of this. No, man. You're Esau. And God doesn't like you, man.
Keep reading that one you had there, bro.
And it says, then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
So that's a comparison.
Yeah.
That's his identity. He's accustomed to doing evil.
He's made.
All right. The Lord just distinctly made a comparison between a leopard in his spots and an Ethiopian in his skin that cannot be changed. And then he said, then may you also do good that are accustomed to do evil. That is your identity. You are the seed of the wicked.
Ethiopia, yes.
You know, you're just a fucking, a plague on the earth. You're a virus. You are the wicked.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's your genetic makeup.
Yeah.
You know?
Right, look, I'm so-called Ethiopian, but I'm with the Israelite brothers here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta just say that, because you know, when you read the idea,
Yeah.
I'm so-called
You're
Ethiopian.
Kushite.
Yeah,
You
but
dickhead.
I'm with the brothers from the West Coast, from the islands, all that.
He's
So,
an Israelite, man.
But you know,
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, you
he's
know what I'm saying? That, because it's
No, I'm staring at the camera saying this. He's an Israelite, man. For you scoffers, man.
Read Isaiah 11 and 11, man. On down, man.
I got something to do. I got scripture. Okay, I got scripture.
Yeah.
This is 2 Corinthians 11 and 14. It says, "And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light."
Who's that? Who is that?
Yeah. Who's Satan?
Satan.
Yeah.
That
Who's the seeds of Satan, man?
Okay.
Well, who's the seed? Well, you know, I know you related to it, innit?
Nah, I was gonna say something else.
Okay, get it.
But I was thinking of that.
But check it out. Who's Satan, man? Who's Satan is the so-called white man. Satan is an adversary. And where the Israelites, man, where the children of Israel, where the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, where the children of Israel, man, whether you come from the islands, okay, you might call yourself Trinidadian, okay, you might call yourself Ghanaian, Togo, Congolese, Gambia, you might call yourself, you got islands, St. Kitts, you know, you got all these different islands, Suriname, Benjamites, man, all these different islands. Look, man, we're the children of Israel, man, and Satan is a seed, man. And that's a seed of a wicked nature. That's talking about the so-called white man, who's had a hand in oppressing the 12 tribes, man. Whether you're Negro, Latino, Native American, we're all one family, man. And the Lord had it where He set up the so-called white man to oppress our people, man. That's Satan, and they say he transformed himself as a what? It says. And marvel not, because Satan has transformed himself into an angel of light, man. Because really, the real light we're really the real lights, man. But really, the Lord's had it where He set Esau up above us. Everything's upside down. So people was following the so-called white man as if he's the beacon of light, when really he's darkness, man.
They can go into any country.
His ways of darkness. Sorry.
No, that's it. He can go to any country on the planet.
Yeah.
And do what the fuck he want.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's just accepted because he's white.
Well, remember we was watching that thing in Elam, and he was molesting them youths.
Yeah.
Speak on it, bro.
Yeah, man. So basically,
that's what he was doing. I'm like,
him out, man.
And they had the Cesare Borgia.
What you can say it.
Say it, bro. Say it.
No, go ahead.
We had Cesare Borgia, and they was in damn Elam land, and this guy was going around molesting children. Children, man, in the guise of Christianity.
Yeah.
In the guise of Christianity.
In the guise of Christianity, in the Christian church.
Yeah, in the Christian church, which that's the Christian church is everywhere, man. Yeah. Anyone can be a believer and a follower of the Lord, right? That's nonsense according to the Bible.
Trying to believe in Jesus.
Right. Only you gotta be an Israelite. But check it out, man. They had the image of Esau. They had the image of Cesare Borgia, the same one we.
Remember the same one we have at camp, you know? You know the same picture we have. You know, at camp. That's actually in these last countries, man.
All these other countries. Damn it, you go in the depths of Elam land. They got that Cesare Borgia up there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it said, the scripture says that it transformed himself into an angel of light, man. Because everyone follows the so-called white man.
As a beacon of light.
As a beacon of light, man. And then the way they portray us is like as if we're wicked.
And here's the proof, so like I want to make the point.
Oh, say it, bro.
See, everyone tries to find 1,000 excuses as to why we ain't the true people of God. But no one questions these Edomites. Who's really, apart from us, and these guys who are truthers, what groups of people have really exposed them as being fucking Edomites, man? It's us. But when it comes to us, though, no. You guys ain't the Israelites.
Yeah.
You guys in this, you guys in that, because why? They are seen as people you can't do wrong when they was made to do wrong.
Right. But you still got that one in Habakkuk.
Yeah, can't.
Go and read it because you know what? America is a fucking a land of wickedness, man, and it's the land of darkness headed by the so-called white man. That's why the Lord's gonna judge that place, man. It's a land of evil. The King David even said, "Don't I walk in the shadow of the valley of death, man." That's talking about America, man, because that's what it is. It's a land of death, man. You know what I'm saying? Go on, bro.
Right, this is back in Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 5. It says, "Ye also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man."
That's his philosophies, man. And anyone that don't follow what the so-called white man say, what does he say? No, they're terrorists. They're rebellious. They're against the kingdom. Theresa May. We will end them. You know, so they have the police raid your cribs or whatever they're gonna do, which they're gonna do to us. Second Ezra's telling you that the Lord said some of you's gonna die for this word. Some of you are gonna get beheaded for the word. So the Lord said that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he's a proud man, transgressive by his wine. So anyone that's against his way of life, you are an enemy to him. That's why what we do, really, they want to kill us, bro. What every brother here does, we're doing the work of the Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Really, they want to take us out, man, martyr them. And you know what? There's no better way to go than to doing something for truth's sake, man. That's the best way to go, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't die out there like a mutt in the world. Oh, you died chasing some skank skirts. No, I died for the Lord, man. I'd rather die like that. That's a manly death. If it's the Lord's will, man.
Honourable death.
An honourable death, man. Right. If it's the Lord's will. You did what he said to do and you went how he wanted you to go. Because it's all written for us, man.
And what did Paul say? He said, I fought the good fight of faith. I finished my course or something along those lines.
Well, that's it, man. You know? So he did everything he had to do because the Lord taught Paul, man. And he did everything he did everything that the Lord told him to do. You get me?
In the face of all adversity. What did Paul say? He said, "Who shall separate us from the love of the Most High? Shall tribulation, shall peril, shall death, famine, all of these things." He named them all. And do you know something? The Apostle Paul went through numerous amounts of things. Hey man, he even had 40 big button corn honeycomb eating niggas, big lips, fucking drools dripping down their lips and shit. They bound themselves under a curse, and they said that they weren't going to eat or drink lest they killed Paul. Man, he had to deal with all of that, man. You know, and he was in perils by his own countrymen, in perils, you know, on the sea, shipwrecked by the heathen, by the false brethren. Certain things that Paul was going through, man. Like, you know, he was going through some tumults, man, and then he still endured through all of it, man. You know,
so and endured through the physical things the Lord made him go through, and endured. Say that again.
And the spiritual, man.
And the spiritual, because everything we do with is spiritual. Everything we do with is mental, man. Most of what we do with is mental, bro. Like, the Lord might give you thorns in your side. Like, He might make your body hurts you every day.
But in truth,
you know
even infirmities that you actually get is spiritual. You know why? Because Paul prayed for the thorn in the flesh to go, and it's like. That's how you can pray for kind of pain to go. The actual Lord can just have a pain on you, man.
Yeah.
He can
and
just
will never leave you.
Will never go.
Yeah.
You might take the herbs, you might stretch, you might do this, you might do that. It will not go because it's just in place to keep you humble. But I ain't taking for what you said.
No. That's true, bro. That's true, man. Why? Because you're serving the Lord, man.
You're serving the Lord.
And when you serve the Lord, you're not the rest of the people's out here, man. Once the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshua opens you up to knowledge, you're not the rest of everyone else out here. You're really you're not to be proud, but you're on a higher level than everyone else, man. That's why you're opened up to spiritual things that the masses ain't open to, man. These people are not open to the things you're open to. Them things that plague you in your side are demons, bro. There's demons plaguing you mentally, physically. You know what I'm saying? But the Bible's gone up. Because Paul said he endured until he finished his course, man. That the brother was going into. He finished his course, man. And that's what we hope to do. You know what I'm saying?
This is Second Timothy.
Lord if the Lord has deemed it so, man. Come on, bro.
2 Timothy 2 and 4.
And go into it as well, bro.
2 Timothy 2 and 4, it reads, "No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life." And that's straight into the point, because really all the great men of the scriptures, you can see that they had their mind solely focused on what Yahweh Shashai's doctrine was. Yahweh Shai himself was the perfect example of that, because he came only to do his father's work. From the age of 12, when he was with his parents, he got separated from them. And when his parents travelled back to the temple, his only answer was that, "Know ye not that I'm here to do my father's work?" And from when he was old enough and of Hebrew age, 12 upwards, to do the Lord's work, he was about that. He didn't get down with women in that time, because although he had women as King Solomon, he knew he had to be one-track minded for the doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, because anything out here, really, apart from the doctrine, will distract you. So it says that he may please him, so he may please the one that has called him to be chosen him to be a soldier. And we've been called to be soldiers. You see what it is, we're fighting, like the brother was going into, is like a spiritual war. So what it is as well is like, these people are, in the same way we're spiritually enlightened, spiritually heightened, they're spiritually drunken. So when you're coming out here and you're cursing out these people, you're throwing out this vibration, you're basically ruining their high. So then they look at you like, you know, like when you get a fiend and then you try and get them off that shit and he's trying to fight you
which they won't.
Yeah,
more time they ain't gonna get off it, man.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a screw, like you know.
Yeah, and you know it's funny because you're saying that. It's funny because you know what, bro. America is that light, bro. Because everyone follows the way of America, bro. And that light, everyone follows. It's a wickedness, bro.
That country.
I mean, come on. Most of the stuff that we see, like brothers are on the internet. We see social media, this, that. All the wickedness that we see mostly comes from America. Now, what everyone else follows it. That's why that land's got to be taken out, man. Because that land is like the carnality fun fair of the world, man. It's the fun fair. Yeah.
Self-indulgence, pride. Like, what is the first quote?
And we're not saying England ain't got that.
No,
England's got that too, but who they following?
Spirits, the Free Frogs.
Free Frogs, but who they following?
And really, the actual states came out from America, from here, man.
Yeah, it did.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's like,
it's so confounded.
Exactly, but the thing is, it's like, when people observe the states, what's the first thing that comes out the mouth? You can be wherever you want to be in America. You're absolutely free to do whatever you want to do.
Do as I will.
That's do what I will.
Yeah, that's that. They follow after that American so-called dream, innit?
Yeah.
You know,
American dream.
I have to go to America. I have to make it in America.
Bro, I actually had a cousin, man. I actually lived in Ghana, man. I lived in Ghana with Jake. I actually had a cousin.
Paved with gold.
I had a cousin back there, man. He was like, I said, you know what we saying? You trying to come to this, here to England? No, I want to go to America, man. Well, why is that? No, it's just America.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
That's that. I actually seen Jake's in a different realm, bro.
Saying that
they want to come to America. Why is that? Because in America you could be a tranny, you could be a faggot, you could be Trump. You could do. You could do what you Trump.
Because when Obama was a so-called power, what they saying? No, now that means that so-called Negroes can make it as president.
Jake actually took that 2008. I go for I you know I slurk it up. I remember 2008. Man, I was in the world, simple as hell, watching on the TV. I remember watching the TV with my family.
Black. Me too. Black
president.
Bro.
Oh shit. That means I can do it.
Right.
Well, I find out the hard way, man.
Right.
You know, we're in captivity, man. But the point is America being that so-called that beacon of light, which is prophesied to get destroyed.
You can do what you want, right? You can make it as the president. That's all BS, man. That's all. You got to be set up to do that. Because first of all, Obama was in that presidency. What did he do for so-called Negroes?
He didn't do
shit. Got worse under him.
More black so-called died under Obama than past presidents, man.
Well, I guess that was the change.
Oh yeah. That's right.
That, you know that.
Read that part again, Timothy's, please.
Because
it says about being a soldier, departing from
so
the
it
world.
says, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life.
And that's talking about the affairs of the world, man. The affairs of everything that is so-called esteemed. Don't entangle yourself with it, because we live in this world. Yeah, we get up, brothers go to work, man. Brothers have to deal with crackers in the world, wicked jakes in the world. Yeah, we got to deal with that. But it says no one that warreth, because we're in a war, man. We're in a spiritual war. That's why everything that we deal with is that mental. We're in that war, man. Dealing with things mentally, we're in that, man. But then it says entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, man. Because the more you entangle yourself with the things worldly, the more like you're not like just from my own little experience, the more you're not getting spiritual, man, when you entangle yourself with things worldly, because the more you're gonna go on, speak.
Because if you read the parable of the sower, it even speaks about the actual seeds, the one that got sown on good ground, the one that got sown on stony places, the one that got sown on the thorns. And the actual one that got sown on the thorns that grew, got choked by those thorns and died. Which, if you go into the understanding of it, so that's a person who comes to the faith who's still entangled with the world, and the cares and affairs of this life, they just suck your spirit in, and really it kills you. Why? Because you fall out of the truth, which is going to lead to death. Yeah. So really, it's like the scripture says in 2 Corinthians 6:14. If you don't mind reading this quickly, just a quick point. It says, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion have light with darkness?" It's simple. No, like light and the darkness don't meet. When this light turns off, it's dark. You know, it's simple as that.
Sun and
you have the sun,
daytime, the night. You know,
the nighttime.
Wickedness, righteousness.
Wickedness, righteousness.
The Lord set it up that way.
It's in 2 and 2. But then by trying to play both fences, is what? Be lukewarm. Oh, I'm in the truth.
You can't do that, man. You gotta be. You can't do that because look, that's what he said. Like you can't be unequally yoked with unbelievers. And same thing, a man that. And you know what? The Lord might have you learn lessons that way, though. The Lord might have you learn lessons where you might be being too worldly, and the Lord messes you up to get you got back on that right path, man. Mm-hmm. What the fuck you playing at, man? You want to deal with these people? You're supposed to be in that right path, man. Okay, you ain't been in the right spirit. The Lord will mess you up for doing things like that. That's why it says no man that war.
Punched up, man.
The Lord might have you get beat up. That's true. Might have you get rushed by a group of dudes, man.
Yeah, because you was with them 2 fights.
Because you was with a bunch of unbelievers, man. You know what I'm saying? But the scriptures say that's why really you're on your own. That's why it says no man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life. Because really we're loners. Yeah, we're brethren. We're around each other. But we're soldiers. A soldier's fight until he dies. A soldier fights until he dies. So that's what we're on. We got, Lord willing, we got to fight till we die. So we ain't trying to entangle ourselves with the affairs of this life. And if something happens or we are getting too worldly and the Lord jacks us up, Lord's rule, the Spirit, get upon us to get right again. Like, look, let me get right in that right path, man. And take heed. Because the ways of this world, which is the ways of America, that beacon of light, is the ways that you die, man.
I got a quick definition here.
Go on now. Go into it as well.
With the word entangle.
Yeah.
It comes from the Greek empliko, and it says to inweave.
To inweave. So you get all up in it. That means you're just sold up in there. You're sold up in there. Well, that's what that's saying. To inweave you in there, like weaved up in there. Just tied up in that.
Well, like Eve, she wears weave.